What's going on, folks? Welcome back to Badminton Happiness. Yeah, I got a couple exciting stories I want to tell you guys about my childhood growing up. From the last time I was blogging, I was just born. The '80s was a good time, man. So we're gonna move it up a few years. I was 5 years old. My folks lived in Alabama Street in North Park. They had a three-bedroom apartment, one bathroom. They were paying about $350 a month. That was rent. That was good prices back then for North Park. But I remember they still couldn't afford that. They were struggling to make that. So then they moved us to 856 21st Street in downtown San Diego, which is primarily Hispanics located in the Sherman area. That's where I grew up till I was about maybe 13, 14. But, you know, 5 years old, man, moving in Sherman. The cool part was I had a lot of Asian folks there. A lot of my cousins, my friends, a lot of Asian people, Cambodian, Lao, Karat, were all next to each other. There's a few stories I want to talk to you guys about. I was maybe about 5 years old, roaming the streets, walking around. It was cool back then. Everything was not like how it is today. So I was by myself. I walked all the way to Balboa Park and found the koi fish pond and saw some little fishes in the water, and I grabbed me a handful and put it in a bag with some water, and it had like 6 or 7 little guppies. Brought them home later that evening. It was kind of dark, and my mom and dad looked upset, and they started yelling at me like, "Where you went? You went out too long and stuff like that." And you know, they would chase me around the house. I never stood there and let them hit me. I was a bad boy, man. I ran everywhere. I was running around the house, jumping on the sofas. Yeah, they were hitting me with extension cords and all kinds of good stuff, man. It was good. But, they didn't try to kill me or anything. Just trying to get my attention. But the lesson was learned, but I was still bad. I still did my thing, went out, you know. Yeah, well, anyways, that was cool. But we did a lot of things on 21st Street, man. I remember uh, there was a dead cat in the middle of the street that got ran over. And we didn't have no toys growing up. My parents couldn't afford nothing, nothing like that. They were no toys. We're on a fixed income, government assistant on welfare. Got that Monopoly food stamp that came in a book. You open the book and tear one out at a time. One sided money. It was just food stamps. Food stamp was that's how it was back in the day. That's what your modern day EBT card now. Uh, but yeah, so anyways, there was a dead cat in the middle of the street, so I picked it up. Got some fishing string, put it on a rope, and I started walking the cat like it was still alive. And I remember there was a white lady in the corner of the block. She was like, "Hey kid, you can't do that. The cat's dead. Leave it alone, and mind your business. This is my toy." So I just kept on walking around with the cat, and then like 30, 40 minutes later, the cops came and took the cat from me and started talking all kinds of stuff. I was like, whatever. I don't even know what he's talking about. You killed the cat. They say you killed the cat, and I was like, I didn't kill nothing, stupid. And I was like, it's already dead. So then they're like, where you live? And then they took me to my house. I was like half a block from my house, and my parents, we they dealt with the Communist Party back in the days, so they feared people in uniform, so they were scared. But they didn't speak no English, so no matter what they said, it's not like they understood what they say anyway. So we just like, yeah, they just said, don't let him play with that cat again, and they let my parents take me in the house. Yeah, that was cool. The we don't speak no English thing still works today. But yeah, it was cool, man. You know, we played high jump with makeshift rubber bands. We took rubber bands and made it into a long rope. We braid them together, and then if you guys never play high jump, you just put them on your ankle, your knee, your waist, and there's like you can't touch the rope when you're jumping over it. We play all the way up to past our head. We hold a rope with one finger, and it's pretty cool, man. We have fun playing high jump. We just made up games growing up. We did that. We play in and out. Coop Vong. For all my Cambodian folks, if you remember Coop Vong, you put all your baseball card in the square, and you took your flip flops and you walked 20 feet away and you chuck your flip flops at the cards, and whenever cards came out of the square, it was yours. It's pretty fun. We did that with candy too on Halloween, man. My cousins, my friends, they know what I'm talking about, man. Cool One was the game, yo. Yeah, and hide and seek for like 10, 15 blocks. You know, all my little relatives and some friends. We had one black friend named Curtis. One black friend back in the days, he came around. He was the only one with a GT, man. He had a bike, man. Y'all remember those GTs? He had a dyno. We didn't have no bike, so he was the coolest kid around. Curtis with the little bike. But yeah, he played hide and seek with us. We played like from 18th Street all the way to 30th Street, man. It was like a 10, 15 block radius. We played until the sun went down. Then we came home because we knew we were about to eat. And, you know, as a family, we always ate on the floor, sat down on the floor. Pops got his rice, Mom got his rice. Then the rest of the kids got their rice, and we just sat and ate together, man. It was good times, man. You know, nowadays it's hard to even get your siblings together and eat together as a family. You know, everyone's so busy trying to be grown-ups, and they forget where they come from. You know, always make time for your family, man. Everyone's busy, but if you want to make time, you can make time. Yeah, but that was my downtown life, man. We 21st Street playing with dead cats. Oh yeah, then my cousin, I ain't saying no names, but she lived across the street from me, right? So my uncle just bought a 1985 Nissan Maxima. Ooh, it was fresh, burgundy. And I asked Uncle, can girl cousin, come down and play with me? And he's all, no, she has to do her homework. I said, why can't she come play with me? And then my uncle said, get out of my house and go back to your house. So, you know, me being the stubborn kid I am, I picked up a rock and I keyed his car, yo. From the back all the way to the front, brand new car. I keyed his car just to get his attention. Oh, my uncle and my dad whooped my back, man. My ass was hurting. Keyed that thing from front to back. Yeah, I still remember that. Yeah, but good times, man. Yeah, I just want to share with y'all. If you haven't subscribed yet, subscribe. Badminton Happiness, man. I'm gonna talk more about my childhood and how I made it to where I am today. You know, good times. Peace out, yeah.